And baseball is officially back, baby, as opening day 2026 kicks off a new era for the national pastime. The headline this season is going to be the debut of robot umpires through a new challenge system that gives the players the power to appeal ball strike calls in real time. So joining me now to break down the tech-heavy season ahead is sports reporter and podcaster Chase Coburn. Chase, good morning to you, my friend. It's always good to have you. Talk to me about this automated ball strike system, because it's no longer an experiment. The robots have officially arrived. Is there concern that this is going to change the traditional or nostalgic feel of the game in any way, you think?
I think that's what a lot of the people who are really against this, that's their biggest worry is there's actually, behind the plate for a catcher with an umpire calling the balls and strikes, there's actually a skill to framing and making, one ball maybe look like a strike. And it is a skill for a catcher. And so I understand maybe some of the skepticisms regarding bringing in this system. But personally, I think it is needed. I personally am of the boat of let's make sure we get the best calls, not let's have a skill for a catcher. So for me, I think if this is going to, and I guess time will tell, really enhance the calls that are made and improve upon, I think what is now 94% of the calls correct that are made when you look back to the games, I think that'll be important.
Okay, and how does it work exactly? I know each team gets 2 challenges, right?
Yes, exactly. So an umpire is still going to be behind the plate calling it. It's not like this is fully replacing umpiring, so it's kind of a good balance between the two. But a team, essentially, they get 2 challenges, but if you get everyone right, you could get infinite. There was a spring training game where I think there were 7 challenges total from one team, a game that went into extra innings. And so as long as you get it right, you get more, which I think is good. But it's not manager-based. It has to be the pitcher, catcher, or the player to indicate it, and it has to be very, very quick. So there's not really a lot of time to sit there and gloat about it and think about it.
And if you lose the challenge, you lose, one of the challenges, I guess. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll watch closely. Today's opening day, by the way, is the earliest one that we've seen in MLB history. Let's talk early predictions for you. Who do you like to win it all headed into game 1 of 162?
Gosh, I'm going to be so boring, but I have to say the Dodgers because it's so hard to have. I have to say it because I think we are in a world where there has been parity in baseball, but the Dodgers continuously, with no salary cap, are taking advantage of a time where you could pay anybody, and they've added all the stars. It's pretty much an entire all-star lineup, and the 2-time reigning defending World Series champions just added Kyle Tucker, probably one of the top 20 players in the game, maybe top 15. They're just too overpowered for me. I mean, I think maybe Seattle could make a run in the American League. There are certainly some National League contenders. Philadelphia's got to do it this year. It's now or never for them. But I do see the Dodgers three-peating just because they have too much talent on that roster. As long as most of them stay healthy, I expect them to get it done.
Okay, you and I will be checking in after 162 games, and we'll re-rack this sound and see if it rings true. The Dodgers' arch nemesis, their rivals, the San Francisco Giants, got crushed during MLB's opening night festivities on Thursday, the first of 3 games that will stream exclusively on Netflix this season. What do you think the MLB's shift to streaming means for fans?
I think it's important. I think there are so many modern fans who don't even maybe keep up as much with cable channels. You speak with a lot of 20, 25-year-olds. They're talking about Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and all these other streaming platforms. Yeah. So I think it's important that the MLB is capitalizing on that. I know they did or possibly still do have a partnership with Apple TV, and they've done some stuff with NBC and Peacock. I think it's important to make that transition, and Netflix is really taking advantage from really creating their sports network that they use for the NFL and now for the MLB, and it wouldn't shock me if they become a premier streaming network for some of these games across sports.
And of course, we've seen this, with other sports, matchups, wrestling as well. Before I let you go, got to talk March Madness for just a moment. The Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. The Big Ten is dominating with 6 teams still in the hunt. You think that this is the year the conference finally breaks its championship drought?
If they're going to do it, I expect it to be Michigan. They've just been so great these past 2 games as of late. Are they actually going to get it done, the Big Ten? I don't know. I still view Duke as my favorite. I think Arizona's a premier contender as well. I'm a UConn Huskies fan, but I genuinely do believe if they make their 3-pointers, they can do it as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I could very well see Michigan doing it, but that's the fun part about this weekend. There's no bad teams remaining.
Right.
Really, there hasn't been many Cinderellas. This is just possibly, you could argue, 16 of the top 20 teams in the country the whole season just going at it and fighting for a national championship, and we're going to know the Final Four after Sunday night. So this weekend's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.